Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. Today we've got another horror pack unboxing. Uh, in case you don't know, monthly subscriptions like 20 bucks. Get 4 Blu-rays. You can get DVDs as well if you're that way inclined. I only get the Blu-ray though. I've said before, I'll say again, I pay for this out of my own pocket. This isn't a sponsored video, so I'm not obligated to tell you if everything's great all the time. If something's not good, I'll let you know that I'm not happy with it. But for the most part, I'm usually pretty pleased. So, yeah, that's that. And it comes with, on Twitter and Instagram and everything, they put up a bunch of clues as to what's coming through so you can guess. So here we go. These are the clues. Oh yeah, also, I know this month there is a steelbook in here. And I know that apparently the exclusive disc, the limited edition, the horror pack exclusive, is apparently one people have been wanting for a while. So, we'll see. So here are the clues. This anthology sequel is packed with even more terrifying tales than the original. My thought automatically goes to something along the lines of VHS 2 or VHS Viral. But we just got VHS Viral a little bit ago, so I kind of doubt we'd be getting that again. Or I don't know, obviously some type of anthology movie, but that's just what I'm coming up with. Next up is medical experiments lead to startling discoveries about life, death, and what lies between. My thought there automatically goes to either Flatliners, the original or the remake, or the Lazarus Project. That's just what it goes for me. So then the next one is, in the zombie apocalypse, any message of hope might be too good to be true. That sort of makes me think of that Resident Evil. I can't remember which one it was. One of the Resident Evil movies. Can't think of anything else, honestly. And last up is, experimenting with the spirit world is not a game. So, they're one of like the Ouija movies, so either Ouija or Ouija Origin of Evil, or some of the other, Ouija type movies like Witchboard or something. But, we'll see, right? So, yeah, let's get into it. I've said before, I really dig the idea of, essentially, almost like blind buys. I mean, I don't know what's coming, so it could be just about anything. It's kind of neat, and for 20 bucks, So let's see. First one is, yeah, I called it, The Lazarus Effect. This is a really solid movie, honestly. It's a lot better than people think. It didn't do super well in like theaters or anything, but it's actually a lot better than people remember. Read the back. A group of researchers led by Frank and his fiancée Zoe have achieved the unimaginable, bringing the dead back to life. When Zoe is accidentally electrocuted in a horrific accident, Frank and his team use their experimental serum to resurrect her, but the attempt goes horribly wrong, unleashing terrifying powers within Zoe that will put all of their lives in grave danger. It's a good flick, it really is. I'm quite pleased with that. Next up. Okay, well this is a steelbook, I can tell by feeling it. Yeah. Resident Evil Afterlife. It's a decent flick. Is it perfect? No. None of the Resident Evil movies really are, but it's a solid release, and, steelbooks are always cool no matter what, so here we go. After a one-woman assault on the Umbrella Corporation's fortress, Alice's superhuman abilities are neutralized. Now fleeing the undead masses created by the T-Virus, Alice reunites with Claire Redfield and her brother Chris. Together they take refuge with other survivors in an abandoned prison, where a savage zombie mob stands between them and the safety of Arcadia. but escaping these bloodthirsty mutants will take an arsenal. But facing off with Albert Wesker and the Umbrella Corporation will take the fight for survival to a new level of danger. That's pretty cool. I like steelbooks. I've always been a fan, so I'm quite happy with that. Okay, next up we got... Come here. Oh. This is the Horror Pack Limited Edition. It's Volumes of Blood, Horror Stories. Let's see what it says here. This critically acclaimed anthology sees a young couple planning to purchase an old house, but would like one last tour before the closing. They're guided around the estate by a realtor that may have more in store than they bargained for. Searching floor by floor, they begin to discover 7 tales of terror that will leave you asking, how many stories does this home have? That sounds pretty good. I'm definitely a fan of anthology movies, and I'm definitely a fan of these Horror Pack Limited Edition Blu-rays as well, so I'm quite happy about that. I think I'm going to enjoy that one quite a bit. Alright, and last up, we got... Oh, The Apparition. This is another one that wasn't as bad as people say. People always rag on this movie, and it doesn't deserve it. It's actually a pretty fun little flick, honestly. As long as you're not hoping for, some top tier, above the board, giant, great ghost flick. Let's put it this way: you're not getting the Haunting. You're getting like this, So as long as you keep your expectations a little bit lower, you won't be disappointed. It's a pretty fun flick. Here we go. Years after a student experiment to create a supernatural force goes horribly wrong, young couple Kelly and Ben begin to experience a terrifying, unexplained presence in their new house. In desperation, they enlist the help of a paranormal specialist, only to find the apparition that may be haunting them, not their home. As the two struggle to save themselves, the presence feeds on their fear, pushing them to a fate that will make you wish you didn't believe. It's a pretty good flick, I gotta admit. So all in all, this has been a pretty good, this has almost been like a month of underrated movies, You got The Apparition, Lazarus Effect, Resident Evil Afterlife, and Volumes of Blood, Horror Stories. I'm really looking forward to that one. Yeah, so, this has been a pretty good month. Last month I wasn't super enthusiastic about what I got, but this stuff's quite good. I'm quite pleased with this. Okay, so that's this month's. Next month, I know the limited edition is going to be Dead Hooker in a Trunk by the Soska Sisters. So I'm quite looking forward to that. I'm quite a big Soska Sisters fan. So I've been wanting to pick that up, and it's the first time it's been on Blu-ray, so it's kind of neat. I think it's the first time it's ever really been announced ahead of time what the limited edition is going to be, which is pretty cool. So we'll see what else we get next month. Also, if you're interested, I'll leave links down below. I've got a Patreon going now. With what's going on with YouTube, kicking us smaller creators off. The ability to make money on YouTube. So, gotta do what you gotta do, right? And I also got some t-shirts. They have my logo. You see it at the beginning of the video. I'll leave the link for that as well down below. Yeah, so if you're interested, please feel free. Yeah, that's it for now. See you next time.